starring Lee Marvin.
What are you waiting for?
Canal, can you hear me? This is your last chance to give up without a battle.
In the pig's eye, Capt! Come on up and get me!
Yeah, I heard him. Shall I give him the signal?
Wait, Lieutenant. Hold everything.
What the devil?
Wait, Lieutenant. Hold the fire. She says he's got a kid up there. You can't blast him out.
It's the truth. He's got a kid up there.
The killer, Freddie Cannell, was trapped in a half-wrecked tenement in a section of Chicago that was being cleared for the Northwest Expressway. 50 police surrounded Cannell in a 4-block radius, but they couldn't blast him out with tear gas and gunfire because he had someone's kid in there with him. Cannell had escaped from prison 2 months before after killing 2 guards. When I got a rush call from Captain Gray, I was home in bed nursing a cold. My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant, M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police. I had to fight my way through the crowd back there. There must be 5,000 behind those ropes. Made any attempt to get him out yet?
Captain wanted to wait for you. He said you knew him better than anybody in the department.
Well, I tailed him for 3 months before we put him away.
Hey, Capt! You sleeping again down there, huh? You sleeping?
Same old Cannell. You know, he can be pretty wild, especially when he's been drinking. And he sounds loaded.
We've been trying to reason with him.
Well, who owns the kid up there?
We don't know. We're not even sure there is a kid.
For my dough, there isn't. We scoured the whole neighborhood. Nobody's come forward to claim him.
Well, what about missing persons?
Nothing on a missing kid in this area, Frank.
Then how do you know he's got a kid up there?
We got a witness. Says she saw Cannell go in with a boy.
But nobody's seen the kid?
Not until we're sure, Frank. We can't shoot him out or gas him out. You know, there just might be a kid up there.
Oh, that's true.
You want to fight, Capt? You want to fight? Stick your head out. We'll have a little target practice.
Cannell, this is Frank Ballinger. Remember me?
Ballinger? Well, what do you know? Hey, long time no see.
Cannell, they say you got a kid up there. Have you?
Have I got a kid? Come on up and see, Ballinger. You want me to shoot the kid? I got the barrel right against his head. The funny barrel right against his head. Roll out the barrel. Let's have
Cannell, maybe we can make a deal. Show us the kid.
Good old Ballinger. Foxy old Ballinger.
Come on, Cannell, show us the kid.
Get lost, will you? You ain't gonna outfox me, copper.
Where's the woman who saw the boy?
In the diner, down the block.
Hey, Ballinger, come on up, buddy boy. Have a drink.
Lady, this is Lieutenant Ballinger.
So?
Well, how'd he do? You say that you saw Cannell go in there with a boy, is that right?
What do you mean I say I saw him? I saw him, period.
Well, how come the police didn't see the kid?
I don't know. I saw him.
Well, how did you know it was Cannell in the first place?
Well, when I saw him...
He showed up this morning in a grocery store down the block buying some food. Phillips, the man on the beat, he spotted him from the APB. When Cannell came out, Phillips approached him. Cannell started shooting and ran. Phillips chased him to that building. Cannell ran in. Phillips called the station. You know the rest. Except there was no kid with him this morning.
So, that was this morning. I saw him go in there yesterday afternoon, and there was a kid with him. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but with all the commotion this morning, I started asking what's going on, and I realized it must be the same guy.
Cannell must have left the kid in the building when he went out to get the groceries.
Well, how do you know she's not lying?
Now, you ain't got no right to say this.
Shannon,
Well, maybe she's his dame or
Now,
something.
you look here, Lieutenant.
I beg your pardon. What's your name?
Jane Finchley. Mrs. Jane Finchley.
Officer, would you take Mrs. Finchley behind the lines? We may need to talk to her again. Thank you very much, Mrs. Finchley.
And there is a kid, whether you like it or not.
Now, there's something about her.
Look, why don't you run a make on her down at headquarters? If she's got a record, maybe that'll give us an angle.
And then what are we going to do? Sit around here and wait all afternoon?
R&I can be pretty fast.
I'll put in a call.
Let me have some of that coffee, huh?
You got any ideas, Frank?
If only there was some way I could get up on the roof. He's on the top floor.
Yeah.
Now, if I could get up on the roof, maybe I could find out something.
You know, most of those old buildings have got skylights in the roof.
Yeah. But I'd have to get up there without being seen, otherwise I'd be a sitting duck.
Mm-hmm. There's no outside stairway in back.
No.
Say, what about that new gadget the fire department uses, that snorkel?
Yeah.
You know, we could have them back it up on Canal's blind side.
Yeah, but they'd have to do it quietly, very quietly.
Right. I'll get the fire commission to rush it over.
Good.
Yeah. All right, Inspector, I'll let you know.
Any word on that woman yet?
Not yet.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. The snorkel's moving up the alley now, behind the house.
Oh, good. Tell him to be quiet, and I'll be there in a minute. Shannon, I want you to keep Canal occupied by talking to him.
What do you want me to say?
I don't care. You can recite Shakespeare if you want to. Just keep the words going and the volume up on that squawker.
Is that all? Wouldn't you like me to do a little dance?
Better check and make sure he's still in the front of the building. Canal, this is Ballinger again.
Hello, Ballinger. When you coming up?
Canal, why don't you turn the kid loose? You don't want to hurt that boy.
He likes it here, Ballinger. Come on up and meet him. He loves cops.
Okay, Shannon, go into your act. And tell your sharpshooters that we're going to be up on the top of that building. I don't want any stray bullets flying around.
I'll tell him. Hey, Freddie! Freddie, how long do you figure you can hold out there, huh?
Just as long as you can, copper.
Yeah, how much food you got? Enough for a day or a week? How'd you like us to starve you out, huh?
Funny, cop. If I starve, the kid starves too. I bet you didn't think of that, huh?
Freddie, why don't you let the kid go? Killing somebody else isn't going to help you. No matter how you think about it, just make things worse. Come on, let the kid off. He's never done anything to you.
Dry your eyes, copper. You're breaking my heart.
Hey, Canal, why don't you give up while you still got the chance?
Keep talking, cop. Keep it up and I'll bust a gut.
You're not so smart, Canal. You think you're going to stall us up there until it's dark? You think you can get away? You haven't got a chance. We got 50 men out here covering every part of the area. In another hour, we'll have 150. The only way you can get out of the neighborhood without getting cut in half, Canal, is to grow some wings and fly.
Listen, I got a proposition for you.
I'm listening.
Clear the area. All you cops beat it. Let me walk out of here. I'll take the kid with me, and I'll leave him when I'm safe away.
We don't believe you, Canal. You don't have a kid up there. That's why you're afraid to let us see him.
Oh, no? You want to bet on it?
Prove it. Show him to us. Let him come to the window.
In a half an hour, copper. If you don't clear out, I'll show him to you. Hey, you up there. What do you think you are, a pigeon? Are you coming down the chimney, Santa Claus? Keep coming. I got a present for you. the dancing up there, huh?
It's no use. Let's go.
Hey, Ballinger, where'd you go? Did you fly away with the rest of the pigeons?
Thanks a lot.
How about it? R&I give you anything on that Finchley dame yet?
Okay. Thanks a lot, Doc. That feels fine.
Well, what do you think, Frank?
I'd like to give it another try.
All right.
Hey, Canal!
That you, Ballinger? I didn't get you, huh?
How long are you to sit up there, Freddie?
Long as you guys stay there. How about my proposition, huh? Clear out of here, and I'll take the kid with me. And once I'm away, I'll leave him safe.
We think you're bluffing, Freddie. You don't have a kid.
Okay, I haven't got a kid.
Then why don't you show him to us?
I'll do better than that, Ballinger. Here he comes. Watch out! Ah! That gets you, Ballinger? You thought it was the kid, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right, Finchley. Kate Finchley. All right, now give it to me slow, huh? Go ahead. Is that all of it? Yep. Good. Ballinger, I want you to listen to this. I know there was something wrong with her. The make from R&I. 3 shoplifting offenses, 2 times receiving stolen goods.
I've been straight for 2 years. Honest.
All right, come on now. Start talking. Why'd you lie to us about the kid?
I didn't lie. I don't care what you dug up. I didn't lie.
Mrs. Finchley, I want you to answer this very carefully. That could cost the lives of a couple of people. Does Cannell have a kid with him, or doesn't he?
Stop it. I saw him, and he's still up there. If you want to kill him, you go ahead and kill him. It'll be on your heads, not mine.
All right, let it go. You can go, Mrs. Finchley.
Well, do we go in or don't we? You gonna listen to one of these?
We can't wait much longer. Well, that guy up there's liable to kill somebody. What do you think, Frank?
You know, Shannon could be right.
Well, you're down tooting, I'm right.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if there is a kid, I'd like to give it another try.
How?
Get inside the building.
Oh, he'll blast you to pieces before you get across the street.
Oh, we could stagger trucks or squad cars, and I'd move behind that.
All right, then what?
And work my way up to the top.
Yeah.
Look, maybe I could hear Cannell talking to the kid. At least then we know definitely.
Frank, that building's hanging by a thread.
One sneeze will collapse those stairs. A chunk fell out of the wall this morning.
What's the matter, cops? You run out of gas?
Will I give it a try or not?
All right, Frank, I'll give you 10 minutes. You find out anything by then, come on out and we'll move.
And if you don't?
Move anyway. If I'm not out of there in 10 minutes, it's because I can't get out.
I'll have them stagger those trucks across the
Right.
street. We're all set, Frank.
Okay, give me 10 minutes. It's now 11:33.
11:33. All right, we'll start blasting at 11:43.
Here we go.
How about it, Cannell? You getting tired up there?
cut you in half. Up. Up we go. Come on, move! Inside, come on. Over there, against the wall. Down, sit down.
Okay, I'll sit down, Freddie. I can be reasonable.
You hear that, kid? The cop's reasonable. That's what I like, a reasonable cop. He's gonna be reasonable until I pull his trigger.
You're scared, Canal. You know we're gonna get you.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, if you do, there's 2 people who are gonna die with me.
Why don't you face the facts? You're not gonna get out of here.
They're not gonna try nothing. Not while I got the kid with me, and now I got you 2.
Oh? In exactly 3 minutes, they're gonna start blasting. Kid or no kid, that is the deadline.
Hey, you know, you're a comic. You know, you're a real comic. Don't do that. Don't do that, or I'll let you have it right in the belly. You hear me? Do it again, I'll give you one right in the belly.
Hey, Canal, you better make up your mind. You've got 2 minutes.
Bourgeois! I got one of your friends up here. You start shooting, then I'll give him one right in the head, you hear me? Huh? That'll stop him cold, huh?
You're wrong. Their orders are to get you. If you don't walk out of here with your hands up now, in a minute and a half, they're gonna start blasting you.
Oh, yeah, and they're gonna kill you and the kid, too, huh?
You're not gonna get out of this, kid or no kid. Come on, Freddie, why don't you let him go?
You don't want to go, ain't that right, kid? He wants to stay here with me. Go ahead, Freddie, tell him.
Freddie?
Yeah, that's right, Freddie. Freddie Canal. He's mine, he's my kid. You think you know so much about me, huh? But you didn't know I had a kid, huh?
Let him go, Canal. You don't want to get your own kid killed?
Look, you got less than a minute.
I don't bluff me. We'll get away, huh, Freddie? We'll get away. They had me in the pen, didn't they? I bet I outsmarted them, right? Well, I'm gonna outsmart them here, too.
Last chance, Canal. Yell out. You giving up, or do we blast?
Yeah, you can't bluff me, copper. Listen! Listen, I got my gun on Ballinger, you hear me? One shot more, let him have it, you hear me? Okay, if that's what you want. Freddie, get away from there, Freddie. You hear me? Freddie, I'll kill you. Get away from that louse. Don't shoot, Canal, you'll hit the kid.
Okay, show me. Show me, I dare you. Why don't you shoot me, Papa? There'll just be one more.
Freddie.
Shoot me. I'd rather be dead than be with you, Papa.
Come on, Freddie. Freddie. Get away from that window. This old lady died last month. I thought the 2 of us could go somewhere and make it together.
A little late for that one, Canal.
Yeah. Look after my kid. It's quicker this way.
Come on, Freddie, let's go down. The tenement where Killer Canal made his foolish stand against the Chicago police was torn down 2 days after he died. The Northwest Expressway rolls through there now. Young Freddie Canal is in a foster home these days, looking forward to a good life.